Okay, so now we are officially broadcasting and it is recording.
Oh,
Okay.
I can't hear you, Brandon. It's breaking up.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I'm good now, guys. Are you guys good? Oh,
I can hear both of you just fine. Is it just breaking up on my end?
it keeps like ringing on my end for some reason. Like someone's calling me again. Maybe that'll work. Did that
I
work?
don't know, maybe that's
Did,
the invitations I sent you.
yes, I accept. Stop it. Maybe that worked. Okay, yeah, now that. Oh, great. Now I can.
Okay. Kelly, can you hear us?
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Yay. Okay, it works now.
I cannot understand either one of you.
Oh no.
You both sound like
Get up, Kelly.
robots.
Can you guys hear me at all?
Yeah, we can hear you just fine, Heather.
Okay.
Oh, I can
Or at
hear you
least I
better,
can.
Brandon.
Should I hold my microphone up? Is that better?
Oh,
No,
I
you can
cannot.
let it hang.
Okay, cool. Can you hear us, Kelly, or? Not so much.
Maybe not.
Yeah, I can hear you, Brandon.
You just can't hear me?
I can hear Heather, but it's sounding very like garbly and robotic.
How's this now? Is that any better?
Yeah, it still sounds the same.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't think it's your microphone, Heather. I think it's just connection issues.
Okay. Well, we'll try our best.
Are you catching the gist of what's going on, Kelly?
Sorry, I can't understand you anymore, Brandon.
Are you getting the gist of what we're saying at all?
Can you guys understand each other? Because I
Yeah.
can't understand either one of you.
Yeah, I can understand both of you guys.
Yeah, I still can't understand. I don't know what is going on.
Uh-oh. Maybe we should try calling back, or do you think it's a connection, like an internet thing?
Okay, can you see the chat on the side?
I don't know what you said.
Okay, so check your chat.
Yeah.
Okay, so on your upper left-hand side of the screen, you should have a chat option.
I'm trying to type.
Oh, gotcha.
I
My
don't
phone is
see
receiving
that.
it faster than my computer. Okay, so Heather, are you seeing the chat message okay?
Yes, I am.
And Heather, did you are you only on a computer or are you on a phone as well?
I'm on just a computer right now.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so Kelly, can you see the computer chat?
I think you asked if I can see you. I can. I'm on Google Hangouts on my cell phone, and I can type to you on my laptop. But it's hard to understand what you guys are saying.
Okay. So are you seeing the chat messages?
Yeah, in the Hangout Messenger.
Okay, but not on the computer?
I don't know what you're saying.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay, so now I think I have a handle on what's going on. So Heather, is the messages I'm sending on my phone appearing on your computer chat screen?
It is, but I'm only getting Kelly's on a different sub-screen, I guess you would call it. It's like I have two windows. It's not just off to one side of the screen on the video, so I can look at both, so it's no problem for me. But I can see and hear both of you just fine. It might be an internet thing.
Yeah, so it's getting...
Let me try it. Is this better? Can you hear me now?
Oh my gosh, that's so much better.
Okay, we'll just do this.
What'd you do?
Took out the headphones.
Oh.
Okay, so Kelly, can you hear me?
Yes, everything's all better now.
Yay, sorry about that, guys.
No worries. So it was doing a couple different weird things. So Kelly's messages were being sent through the phone side.
Yeah.
And the computer chat was being sent to Heather, but not Kelly. And so it was just an interesting combo.
What happens when you have to go cross states, I guess, cross country?
Yep. Okay, so were both of you able to complete lesson 2 homework?
Yep.
It's all done. If you guys, do you guys want to go through all the vocabulary that it had us do, or do you just want to go into the scenarios? Or do you want to go over vocabulary?
Whatever you guys want to do, I didn't have any problems with it. We actually did pretty much all of this last semester in the math class I took, so I'm good. So whatever you guys want to go over.
Maybe like just the scenarios, and we can like become a little bit more unanimous on those decisions, because I feel like some of them can go either way. Like when we're starting to identify certain sampling.
Okay.
If you want to go over that, so
you're talking about part 2 of the lesson 2 prep?
Yes.
Okay, so like starting with question 6, the determine the correct sampling method.
And then maybe we could just discuss like what you got on those answers, or because I have, yeah.
Okay, so part A says a medical student researches the prevalence of aspirin usage by questioning all of the patients who enter her clinic for treatment.
I did a simple random sampling. What did you guys put for that?
Convenience.
Oh, go ahead, Kelly.
Oh, sorry. I said convenient sampling.
Yeah.
That's probably better.
Yeah, it's convenient sampling because they're just sampling what's immediately available, and it's not necessarily random or by category.
That's much better. The really vague ones, I'm like, is that just normal, or is that a convenient sampling?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to differentiate between them when you're first learning them, but after you do a few of them, it'll make a lot more sense. Like, oh, this is definitely that or this or whatever.
Yeah, I think it'll just take practice, and then it'll be all good, but it's just getting to that point.
Yeah.
So for the next one, the Colorado Department of Health obtains an alphabetical list of 2 million adult Colorado residents and constructs a pool of survey subjects by selecting every 1,000th name on the list after randomly choosing one person from the first 1,000 on the list. I put systematic sampling because that seemed pretty straightforward.
That, I believe, is correct.
Awesome. Does anyone want to read the next one, or do you want me to read it?
Go for it.
Okay. In a Gallup poll of 1,059 adults, the interview subjects were selected by using a computer to randomly generate telephone numbers that were then called. What did you guys get for that? I put simple random sampling, but that's another big one. Is that a convenient sampling again, or am I going insane?
Nope, it's simple random sampling.
Okay.
Yeah, whenever
Cool.
it talks about the computer randomly generating stuff, that's always going to be your simple random sampling.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. Okay, I guess to move on. On B, a dietitian has partitioned people into age categories of under 18 through 49, 50 through 69, and over 69. She is surveying a simple random sample of 200 members from each category. I put stratified sampling because it's putting it into groups and then.
Yep.
That is what I put.
Cool. Okay, and then on E, it says a Johns Hopkins University researcher surveys all cardiac patients in each of 30 random selected hospitals. I put a cluster sample.
Yep.
Yep.
You guys get that too, or? Cool. Yay. I guess 7, we'll go on. The American Medical Association wants to determine general patient satisfaction with patient primary care physicians. Determine the type of sampling method used in the following scenarios. They take simple random sample of doctors and then sample all of the patients that the doctors work with. Would that be a convenience sample, or is that an SRS again?
That's going to be a cluster because you're taking in all of certain sets. The random sample of doctors is random, but then you're using all of his patients, all of his patients, all of his patients. So you're taking a full cluster from each of your doctors.
Awesome. You guys are way better at this than me.
Just have practice.
They put, okay, and B says they put all the residents' names in a computer and used random numbering generator, so that's just an SRS.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then they divide the residents up by gender, and then that's obviously a stratified sample. I don't.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And then they randomly pick key intersections in the city, and then picking every 5th person that's systematic, so there's every certain number. Okay. Okay, so 8, I guess. I'll read it again. Determine for each scenario whether it is an observational study or an experimental design. If this is an experimental design, determine the response, treatment, and subjects. So A says the Center of Disease Control contains current flu data by randomly polling 300 men and 300 women. That's observational because you're just observing whether or not they have flu or not, and you're not controlling specific variables. Cool. Moving on. The next one is to avoid reading the whole entire thing, unless you guys really want me to. Okay.
That's right. Just go for it.
Okay, cool. So I put experimental design for that. You guys got that too, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And then I put the response variable is whether or not the sleepies, the new drug, reduces insomnia. That's their targeted variable they're trying to see, or is that wrong?
That's close. The response is just going to be what they're measuring, both between the control group and their treatment group. So it's more generalized. It's just how many hours of sleep in that week did they each get, and then they're going to compare those results.
So maybe because I put that for treatment.
So the treatment would be. Yeah. So the
go ahead, Brandon.
the treatment is going to be what they specifically give the control group versus the variable group. So in this case, it's the placebo or the sleep ease.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I got those mixed up. Let me just retype that really fast. Okay, so. I'm like a retard when it comes to math, so thank you guys. And then the treatment we agreed was whether or not they received the placebo or the actual drug.
Yep.
Okay, and then the subject is the 1,000 patients in the study.
Yep.
Okay, and then the next one, again, to avoid reading the entire thing, this is a designed experiment or an observational study. And it's an experimental design. Again, what are the subjects? Patients with skin irritations that they had in the study. Is that what you guys got?
Yep.
And then I know that one's pretty obvious, but I just want to make sure that I'm not the only one talking here. I'm the big blabbermouth. So, what is the response variable in the experiment? So I may have gotten these switched up again. Is it whether or not they were like receiving like the 0.5% solution or the 1% or the placebo? Or is it whether or not the skin irritations improve?
Yeah, it's going to be the degree of skin irritation when they measure them afterwards. And then your creams and placebo are the treatments.
Okay, cool. So I got that one right, actually. So awesome. It's a miracle. So I think, is that it?
I think that's.
And then we do the quiz.
Oh, are we supposed to do the quiz all together?
Yeah. My computer isn't letting me pull up while you guys are on here.
Oh.
So maybe show all windows. Maybe. No, that didn't work. Let me try. Do we need to have that recorded when we take the test for the board, or do we, or can we just post it as is?
This is what the instructions say. Step 1, meet with your group using Google Hangouts to discuss any questions you have on part 1 of the individual preparation assignment. Step 2, record your group meeting and post the link to the group collaboration discussion board. Step 3, after your group has clarified their understanding on part 2, go to the next page to access Lesson 2 group meeting quiz and click Start Quiz. While you are required to work together on this quiz, each member of the group must submit his or her own answers in order to receive credit.
Okay, so maybe I can try X. So that's a little confusing, but I want to say I want to exit out to see if I can just like message you guys on the messenger part, or to see if I can access the quiz, but it's not letting me right now. So
split screen or anything?
It's an Apple, so sometimes it messes up with Google stuff.
Uh-oh.
Look like we.
Okay, so what are you trying to get to right now?
I'm trying to decide whether or not I should exit out of this chat that we're having and try to get into it and contact you again and see if that works, or would that be just totally counterintuitive?
Can you see your options bar at the bottom?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so can you access the Safari tab?
When I click on it, nothing happens. It just shows my windows.
The two that are up?
Yeah. Like, it's not letting me go onto the internet or iLearn or anything like that. So the bummer part. So should I exit out and try that, or?
Kelly, go ahead and read the instructions again.
It said, step 1, meet with your group using Google Hangouts to discuss any questions you have on part 2 of the individual preparation assignment. Step 2, record your group meeting and post a link to the group collaboration discussion board. Step 3, after your group has clarified their understanding on part 2, go to the next page to access the Lesson 2 group meeting quiz and click Start Quiz. While you are required to work together on this quiz, each member of the group must submit his or her own answers to receive credit.
So it sounds like we don't need to have it on there.
Yeah.
All right.
So should I stop the broadcast, post the video, and then start another chat for taking the quiz?
Maybe we should do that. It sounds like.
Yeah, let's try that. Because Heather, if you pull up your iLearn before we get into the group chat or the group video call, would that allow you to pull it up while we're talking?
I think so. We can give it a shot.
Okay, so I'm going to end this broadcast, and I'll be sending another invite soon.
Okay, cool.
Okay.